Hey, I'm glad you can make it. I just can. I'm a little all over the place, and I knew you were around, and I had to call you because I felt like I was on the verge of like a panic attack, and I've been doing a lot of thinking, and thank you. Okay. All right. Please come in. I called you because I hadn't been feeling the greatest, to put it lightly, and I was doing a lot of thinking, and I think I finally understand why. It's a bit of a long story, um, but I assure you, it all has a point. Okay, so remember back when we were in like high school, and I feel like you were crushing on boys a lot, like the first freshman and what is it, sophomore year? Mm-hmm. And I didn't really find myself that I was like wanting a relationship because it was high school, and I just knew from the very beginning that once it was all over, we were gonna graduate and we were all gonna part our separate ways. So I knew even if I did start a relationship, despite my lack of communication skills at the time, there was no way it was gonna last forever. And then senior year came, and I don't know if it was like an epiphany, a rage of hormones, or just not feeling like I was living my life as much as I should have. But then, I felt like I should be in a relationship, and so I asked, who was it? It was like Jennifer Rossi, I think. She was like Italian, I think. Anyway, she turned me down, and we graduated, and you remember when we graduated, when you invited me to the arcade, and I said I had some stuff to do, and in truth, I didn't have anything to do. I went home and I cried. I was sad, devastated for like 5 days straight. I would tell you everything was okay, and it wasn't. I just didn't want to worry you because my problems weren't your problems, and you don't deserve that. You're wonderful. You really are. You always stuck up for me, and I always had your back. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. You know, we graduated, Some people found work, some people went to colleges far away that there was no way we were going to go visit them, just that far away. But I mean, good on them for getting scholarship money. And then, I went to the local college over here, and you happened to be there too. And that was fun. And in truth, in my head, when I went to college, I low-key still wanted a girlfriend, but I felt like what people were approachable back in high school, I felt like people weren't nearly as approachable in college. And course, the age ranges are bigger too, and that's not necessarily a problem. I don't know, I felt like it was almost unheard of to try and start a relationship at college, because at the end of the day, at least most people, they're not there for a relationship. They're there to get their education up so that they can get better jobs that pay better money. In a nutshell, of course. I'm sure there's a lot of complicated reasons, but that's what most people are going after. So they weren't gonna be interested in that. And I don't know, I just felt like this weight really started to sink in, that no one loves me. No one's gonna have my back the way I do. And I felt very alone, despite going to school almost every day with a bunch of people. You still felt alone. And I was on the verge of losing it, and then I remembered you and all the times you had my back. I know we didn't talk nearly as much as we did back in high school, because we had practically everything together, except for that one time I failed physics. But in my defense, why the hell would you put math into freaking science? It's weird. And then they use like those weird like omega symbols. Well, not omega, it was like alpha and this weird looking E thing. But anyway, I realized after being alone for so long, or feeling alone for so long, that I realized I didn't need a girlfriend. I needed you. And I know it's kind of a lot to ask, but I had a feeling you were going to do that. I tried to mentally prepare myself when you hugged me, and I just knew that if you held me tight enough, I was just going to cry. Because I don't want you to just take all my problems. I want to be there for your problems, and just, you're right. You're really good at that, at calming me down. And I mean it. Not most people can do it quite like you do. Sorry, what's up? Do I like you? I don't know. It's so stupid. Look, to tell you the truth, I feel very conflicted about it. On one hand, I'd love to be your girlfriend, be your number one supporter, but I also felt very much in a lonely slum, and I just feel like maybe, just maybe, my headspace is not in the most straight line of thinking. And it's not necessarily a you problem. I feel I shouldn't say if it's a yes or a no until I've had time to think about it and really accepted my decision for everything that it's worth. But I am honored that he would be my girlfriend. I I just need time to think about it. Alright? Now, I know I'm in no position to say or ask, but could can we cuddle as friends? I mean, that's not weird, is it? No? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll hold you. Thank you. You know, for always having my back when I need you most. You're really reliable. And I want to be there just as much as you are there for me. And, you know, if you ever need me, call me and I'll be right there, okay? Because I know you would have done that. I mean, heck, you did do it. Yeah, we'll stop talking now. Um, you know, I know I don't want you to overthink about me thinking about it, but so far in my thought process, right? In my head, I'm feeling like the odds are leaning more into more likely rather than unlikely. I'm saying that I'm leaning towards a yes, but just just give me a little more time, okay? I, I love you. Wait, sorry, it's I love you. You I feel like there's so much I want to say, like how amazing you are, and I promise I'll let you know by the end of this week, okay? I promise. And thank you for everything.